Hi, good day. This is Miss LM and we're back again for another math video, and today we're going to talk about solving systems of linear equations by elimination. So this is the third part of our lesson about solving systems of linear equation. Tapos na tayo sa by graphing and also by substitution. So this is the last method that I'm going to teach you. And when we say solving systems, we are going to find out what is the solution for the given system of linear equation. And when we say solution, that means we are going to look for the ordered pairs that will satisfy both of the equations within the system. So in this method, we have to learn how to find out the additive inverse of a number or of a term. So we have to fill the blanks to make the statement true for our first activity. If we have 3x plus blank is equals to 0, what should be added to 3x to have a 0? It's no other than negative 3x. Next, we have negative 2y plus blank y is equals to 0. What should be multiplied to y para maging additive inverse siya ni negative 2y? That's positive 2. Next, we have negative 4x plus blank x is equals to 0. What should be multiplied to x para maging additive inverse siya ni negative 4x? That's positive 4. Fourth example, y plus blank y is equals to 0. We have here positive 1y. What will be the additive inverse? That's negative 1y. So that means we have to multiply y by negative 1. And the last is blank x plus negative 5x is equals to 0. So what should be multiplied to x to have the additive inverse of negative 5x? That's positive 5. So this is a prerequisite of what we need to do in solving system of linear equation using elimination method. So again, we have to learn how to find out the additive inverse of a term to make it 0. Okay? Eliminate. So meron tayong dapat ma-eliminate. So let's move to our topic for today, and this is all about solving systems of linear equations by elimination method. This is the last method that I am going to teach you. Okay? What are the steps we have to follow in solving systems of linear equations by elimination method? So first, if necessary, write both equations in standard form. Ax plus by is equals to c. Kailangan daw parehong equation ay naka-standard form. For step 2, if necessary, multiply one or both the equations by non-zero quantities to make the coefficient of x or the coefficient of y opposites. So ito po yung ginawa natin kanina sa ating naunang activity, wherein we look for the term na makakapagbigay sa atin ng result as the additive inverse of the other term. At yun po yung step number 2 natin dito. Then for step number 3, add the new equations. The sum should be an equation with just one variable. So dahil nga naghanap tayo ng term na may additive inverse, that means meron tayong ma-eliminate, may maaalis tayo pag nag-add tayo ng ating mga equations. At pag nakapag-add na tayo, kailangan po meron na lang matitirang isang variable. At dun po papasok yung ating elimination kasi may natanggal na tayo na isang variable at isa na lang variable yung natira. Then, for step 4, solve the resulting equation from step 3. Syempre, kailangan nating makuha yung final answer for that variable. Then, for step number 5, substitute the result of the step 4 into either of the given equations and solve for the other variable. So, kung ano mang makukuha nating value ng unang variable sa ating step 4, yun yung isa-substitute natin sa first equation or sa second equation kung saan nyo po mas gustong i-substitute para po makuha yung another variable. At doon po natin makuha yung ordered pair that will be considered as the solution to the given system of the linear equation. And also, sa step 6, hindi ko na lang po nailagay dito, you can always check if that ordered pair is the solution to the given equation. Check nyo kung kapag sinubstitute nyo si x at si y on both of the equation ay masasatisfy pareho ang equation. So that's the step in solving systems using elimination method. And we're going to apply that on our examples. So let's have example number 1. We have here x plus 2y is equals to 4 and 2x plus 4y is equals to 8. And on step number 1, we have to write down both of the equations in standard form. But as you can see, pareho naman na silang naka-standard form. So skip na natin tong step 1. Let's proceed to our step number 2, which is dito na papasok yung mag-multiply mag-multiply tayo ng isang number para yung isa sa mga terms ay maging additive inverse nung term sa kabilang linear equation. Okay, mas madali po hahanapin natin is the term with the numerical coefficient of 1, kagaya sa substitution method. Kasi mas madali nating mahahanap kung ano nga ba yung dapat nating i-multiply sa kanya para maging additive inverse siya nung ka-like term niya sa kabilang equation. So in this case, meron tayong x. Ito lang yung ating term na may numerical coefficient of 1. Ang kanyang ka-like term sa kabilang equation ay positive 2x. What should be multiplied to positive x para maging additive inverse siya ng positive 2x? It's no other than negative 2. Kaya po itong ating first equation, on both sides, magmumultiply tayo by negative 2 para maging additive inverse siya nitong ating positive 2x. So, negative 2x times x, that's negative 2x. Negative 2 times positive 2y, that's negative 4y. And negative 2 times 4, that's negative 8. Then, copy the second linear equation and then we have to add these two linear equations. Sabi dito sa step number 3, add the new equations. The sum should be an equation with just one variable. So, kailangan daw may makancel tayong isang variable para maging one variable na lang. But as you can see, ayan nga po, yung negative 2x, pag inad natin sa positive 2x, magiging 0x na siya. Same as negative 4y and 4y, pag inad natin sila, 0y na rin. Also, dito sa constants, negative 8 plus positive 8, 0 na din po. And kapag 0 is equals to 0, kung natatandaan nyo po sa substitution method, ang tawag natin sa system of linear equation na may 0 equals 0 na result ay dependent system. And dahil dependent system to, we're not going to proceed to step number 4 and step number 5 because meron na tayong infinite solutions dito. And para mahanap ang isa or dalawa man lang na solution from this system of linear equation, tayo na mismo ang magbibigay ng value ng x or magbibigay ng value ng y. So, for example, let x equals to 2. And if we substitute 2 to our x, we have positive 2 plus 2y is equals to 4 on our first equation. So, additive inverse of positive 2, that's negative 2. So, 2y is equals to 4 minus 2. And then, 4 minus 2 is 2. Divide both sides by positive 2. And then, the result is positive 1. So, the first ordered pair as the solution of this system of linear equation is positive 2 and positive 1. And even though i-substitute natin siya dito sa ating second linear equation, masasatisfy pa rin po niya ito. Ano po? Kasi ito po ay isang dependent system. Then another is negative 4. If x is negative 4, then let us substitute that on our first linear equation. We have negative 4 plus 2y is equals to 4. Additive inverse of negative 4 is positive 4. And then, 4 plus 4 is 8. Divide both sides by positive 2 para makancel natin ito. So, pag nag-divide tayo on both sides by positive 2, magiging y is equals to 4 na lang. Then, the resulting ordered pair from this solving is negative 4 and positive 4. And kung isa-substitute natin siya dito sa second equation, again, masasatisfy niya po ulit ito. Like, 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. And then, 4 times 4 is 16. 16 plus negative 8, that's positive 8. So, nasatisfy niya po. Ganito po yung ating gagawin kapag ang naging result po ng ating solving by elimination method ay 0, 0. Tayo na mismo yung mag-iisip ng value ng x para makuha natin yung value ng y at makabuo tayo ng ordered pairs as the solution of the given system of linear equation. So, that's for example number 1. Now, for our example number 2. So, we have here 3x plus y is equals to 7 and 2x minus y is equals to 3. And again, for step number 1, pareho naman po silang standard form. So, proceed na tayo sa step number 2. We have to multiply, if necessary, multiply one or both of the equations by non-zero quantity. So, hahanap ulit tayo ng pwede nating multiply ng isang number para maging additive inverse siya nung kabilang term. Okay? But in this case, kung mapapansin nyo po, meron na tayong variable with numerical coefficient na 1 na additive inverse niya agad yung term dun sa kabilang linear equation. So, alin po yun? Ito pong positive y at itong negative y. So, we don't need to multiply a number pa. Kaya nga po, if necessary yan, kung kinakailangan lang daw pong mag-multiply tayo ng number, we have to multiply. But in this example, hindi na natin kailangan mag-multiply kasi meron na tayong additive inverse. Ano po? Hanapin nyo po palagi unang-una for step number 2 ay ang term na may numerical coefficient na 1. And meron tayo ditong y, isang positive, isang negative. So, wala na tayong multiply. Proceed na tayo sa step number 3. add the new equations and the sum should be an equation with just one variable. So, i-add na natin sila. And 3x plus 2x is 5x. And then, add natin itong positive y and negative y. Pag pinag-add natin yan, that's 0y. Then, 7 plus 3 is 10. So, kung mapapansin nyo po, 0y na yan. So, wala na siyang value. Matitira na lang ay si 5x equals to 10. So, ito na yon. Solve the resulting equation na tayo. Nasa step 4 na tayo. Since we have 5x is equals to 10, hindi pa siya mismong x. Kaya, we have to divide both sides by 5. And 10 divided by 5 is 2. So, x is equals to 2. And kapag meron tayong ganitong value ng x, that means meron tayong consistent system. Meron tayong one solution. Then, itong x is equals to 2, yan po yung isa-substitute natin on one of the equation. Pwede pong sa first equation, pwede pong sa second equation. So, in this case, sa first equation natin siya i-substitute. Let x equals to 2, magkakaroon tayo ng 3 times 2 plus y is equals to 7. 3 times 2 is 6 plus y is equals to 7. Additive inverse of positive 6, that's negative 6. And 7 minus 6 is 1. So, meron na tayo ngayong ordered pair wherein ang x natin is positive 2 at ang y natin ay positive 1. So, this will be the solution for the system of linear equation here on our example number 2. Pwede po natin siyang i-check if the ordered pair is correct. So, paano natin siya i-check? Again, substitute that on both of the linear equations. Then, kapag nasatisfy pareho, ibig sabihin, solution nga siya. So, on our first linear equation, 3 times 2 plus 1. So, 2 is our x variable. And then, 1 is for our y variable. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 is equals to 7. So, nasatisfy niya yung ating first linear equation. How about on the second linear equation? We are going to have 2 times 2. That's the value of x. Minus 1. That's the value of y. Is it equal to 3? What is 2 times 2? That's 4. Minus 1. Is it equal to 3? Again, 4 minus 1 is 3. And 3 is equals to 3. Nasatisfy po ng ating ordered pair 2 and 1 yung ating parehong linear equation sa system. So, we can conclude that positive 2 and positive 1 is the solution to the given system of linear equation here on our example number 2. Then, let's have our example number 3. So, we have here 2x plus y is equals to 6 and 2x plus y is equals to 2. And again, the first step is to write these equations into standard form. But since ito pong ating given dito sa example 3 ay naka-standard form na, let's proceed to our step number 2. So, for step number 2, mag-multiply na tayo ng number para magkaroon tayo ng term na magka-additive inverse. Aling equation yung pwede nating i-multiply para magkaroon ng additive inverse sa kabilang equation. So, again, hanapin natin yung term na may numerical coefficient of 1. Ito yung y. Pwede kayong mag-multiply sa first equation, pwede rin naman sa second equation. So, in this example, sa first equation po muna tayong mag-multiply. And, ano ba ang additive inverse ng ating positive y? So, that's negative y. Paano magiging negative y itong nandito sa ating unang equation? We have to multiply it by negative 1. So, magkakaroon tayong negative 1 times 2x, that's negative 2x. Negative 1 times y, that's negative y. And 6 times negative 1, that's negative 6. Then, let's add the other equation. So, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 2x plus 2x. Makakancel po yan. 0x na. Then, ito din po, negative y and y. Makakancel din po. Magkakaroon tayo ng 0y. Then, negative 6 plus 2, that's negative 4. And, ang magiging result natin is 0 not equal to negative 4. And, kung natatandaan nyo po, kapag 0 and then meron tayong value dito sa constant, ang atin pong system ay meron tayong inconsistent system. And, dahil inconsistent system siya, wala po siyang solution. Kahit anong isubstitute natin sa value ng x and y sa first linear equation, hindi niya po masasatisfy yung ating second linear equation. Kasi nga po, inconsistent system siya. Tandaan po ito, kapag 0 and then meron tayong constant dito sa ating right side, inconsistent siya. Kapag both are 0, yun po yung dependent. Okay? So, let's proceed to our fourth example. We have here x minus y is equals to 6 and 2x plus 7y is equals to negative 6. And for step number 1, kailangan daw po parehong naka-standard form. And so far, pareho naman nga siyang naka-standard form. So, proceed tayo sa step number 2 wherein magmumultiply tayo ng isang number para magkaroon tayo ng term na magka-opposite at may makancel tayo or may ma-eliminate tayo. So, kung mapapansin nyo po, meron tayong x and y dito na parehong ang numerical coefficient nila ay 1 and negative 1. And kung mapapansin nyo po, itong ating y, isa ng positive, isa ng negative. So, it is much better na yung y y na lang yung ating i-eliminate. So, paano ma-eliminate yung y? Kailangan natin siyang i-multiply by a number that is the opposite of 7y. Ano ba ang additive inverse ng 7y? That is negative 7y. Negative na to, nawawala na lang is si 7. So, we have to multiply our first equation by positive 7. So, 7 times x, that's 7x. 7 times negative y, that's negative 7y. And 7 times 6 is 42. Then, we have to add the second equation. 2x plus 7y is equals to 6. 7x plus 2x is 9x. And then, negative 7y and positive 7y. Pag pinag-add natin yan, that will be 0y. Ayan, cancel na. Then, 42 minus 6, that's 36. Matitira na lang po ay 9x and 36. Divide both sides by 9. Magkakaroon tayo ng x is equals to 4. So, dahil may value tayo ng x, ang atin pong system ay consistent system. Meron lang siyang one solution. And our x value or our x coordinate is positive 4. How about our y coordinate or y value? Paano nga ba natin mahahanap yon? We have to substitute x to any of these two linear equation para mahanap si y. So, let's have our first equation. X minus y is equals to 6. Substitute natin si 4 kay x. So, let x is equals to 4. 4 minus y is equals to 6. Additive inverse of 4, that's negative 4. So, meron tayong negative y is equals to 6 minus 4. And 6 minus 4 is 2. So, meron tayong negative y is equals to 2. And kailangan natin is positive y. What we're going to do is to divide both sides by negative 1 para maalis natin yung negative sign ni y. So, magkakaroon tayo ng y is equals to negative 2. And this will complete the ordered pair for the solution of the given system of linear equation. Ano na ang ordered pair natin? X is 4 and then y is negative 2. And to check if this is the correct solution to our system of linear equation, we have to substitute this on both of our equation and let's see kung na-satisfy niya pareho ang ating linear equation. For the first linear equation, x minus y is equals to 6. 4 minus negative 2, is it equal to 6? Yung minus and negative, pag nag-keep change, magiging positive na and plus na siya. 4 plus 2 is equals to 6 and 6 is equals to 6. So, unang equation ay nasatisfy ng ating ordered pair 4 and negative 2. How about our second linear equation? 2x plus 7y is equals to negative 6. Substitute the value of x which is 4, the value of y which is negative 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 7 times negative 2 is negative 14. Then if we combine these two, magkaiba ng sign. So subtract natin ng absolute values. 14 minus 8 is 6. And then sign ng ating greater value, that is negative. So meron tayong negative 6 is equals to negative 6. And again, nasatisfy niya po ang ating second linear equation. So we can conclude that positive 4 and negative 2 is the solution to the given system of linear equation. Okay? So that's for our example number 4. Then, for our last example, we have here 2x plus 3y is equals to 15 and 3x plus 2y is equals to 5. So, for the first step, kailangan parehong standard form and so far, pareho naman nga po. So, proceed tayo sa step number 2. So, on step number 2, we have to multiply a number to one or both of the equation para magkaroon tayo ng opposites of terms or additive inverse of one of the terms. So, in this case, kung mapapansin po natin, wala tayo ngayong term na may numerical coefficient of 1. Pareho silang may 2, may 3, 3, at 2. Ibig sabihin po nito, both of the equation, kailangan nating mag-multiply ng numbers. Okay? Both of the equation, we have to multiply a number. Magkaibang number po yon, isang positive, isang negative, or kung ano po yung hinihingi para magkaroon tayo ng additive inverse. Ano yung pinakamaliit na number na kayang i-divide ni 2 at kayang i-divide ni 3? Wala naman pong iba kundi 6. So, ano po yung number na kapag multiply natin sa 2, magkakaroon tayo ng 6? So, yun po ay positive 3. Okay? So, we have to multiply positive 3 on our first equation at kapag nag-multiply tayo ng positive 3, magkakaroon tayo ng 3 times 2 is 6x, 3 times 3 is 9, and then 3 times 15 is 45. Now, for our second equation, kailangan natin ng inverse ng positive 6. Ano ang additive inverse ng positive 6? That is negative 6. Paano magkakaroon ng negative 6 kung meron tayong positive 3? magmumultiply tayo ng negative 2 on both sides of the equation. So, negative 2 times 3 is negative 6, negative 2 times 2y is negative 4y, and negative 2 times 5, that's negative 10. Then we have to add these two equations, 6x plus negative 6x, that will be 0x, and then positive 9y plus negative 4y, that's positive 5y. And then 45 plus negative 10, that's positive 35. Then ang resulting equation natin ay 5y is equals to 35. Then divide both sides by 5, y is equals to positive 7. Okay? Ang ating value ng y ay positive 7. And kapag may value tayo ng y, ibig sabihin meron tayong one solution at ang ating system ay consistent system. At dahil meron tayong y is equals to 7, yan po yung ating isa-substitute sa isa sa mga equation na ito. Pwede kayong mamili kung alin ang gusto nyo. But in this example, dun muna tayo sa first equation. 2x plus 3y, magiging 7 na yung y is equals to 15. Then 2x plus, what is the product of 7 times 3? That's 21. Additive inverse of positive 21, that's negative 21. And 15 minus 21 is negative 6. And then yung x natin may kasama pang 2, so we have to divide both sides by positive 2. And x will be negative 3. So meron na tayong ordered pair, meron na tayong y is 7, x is negative 3, ordered pair will be negative 3 and 7. And to check if this is our solution to the given system of linear equation, substitute natin yan on both of the equation at tingnan natin kung masasatisfy nga ba ito ng ating ordered pair. 2x plus 3y is equals to 15. Magkakaroon tayo ng 2 times negative 3 plus 3 times 7. So ito po yon yung ating values is equals to 15. 2 times negative 3, that's negative 6. And 3 times 7 is positive 21. And then 21 minus 6, obviously that's 15. And 15 is equals to 15. Satisfied ang ating first linear equation. Then for our second linear equation, 3x plus 2y is equals to 5. Substitute po ulit natin. 3 times negative 3 plus 2 times 7 is equals to 5. So equals nga ba siya sa 5? 3 times negative 3 is negative 9 and 7 times 2 is 14. 14 minus 9 or 14 plus negative 9, that's positive 5. And again, satisfied po ulit siya sa ating negative 3 and 7. Both of the linear equations are satisfied with the resulting ordered pair negative 3 and 7. So we can conclude that negative 3 and 7 is the solution to the given system of linear equation. So that's all for this video. I hope you learned something. And kung meron pa rin kayong hindi maintindihan, maunawaan, balik-balikan nyo lang po itong video na ito. And do not forget to like, to subscribe, and click the notification bell button para ma-notify kayo kapag may in-upload na ulit akong bagong video. Okay? So, have a great day. Bye-bye!